Ciao belli! Today we're gonna ask two of the most asked questions on my channel. First question, where am I from? What's my ethnicity? Again. Second question, what the hell is this? So now for the chit chat, let's get on it. So for the millionth time, I am Italian. I grew up and was raised in Italy, and then I moved to the States when I was 26. I'm getting this camera angle so close so you guys can appreciate my Italian nose and my gesticulating. But the question keeps coming up, so I figure I'm gonna put an Italian word at the beginning and an Italian word at the end. The one at the beginning is ciao belli. One at the end, which you're gonna have to wait until the end of the video to find out. Let's keep going with the stuff that really matters. This is what is known as a Pelican case. This is not made by Pelican because the actual real Pelican case are super expensive. This is Apache 3800. Where would you find this? You'll find these at Harbor Freight or on Amazon. Check the link in the description. And when you open it up, there is a bunch of foam in there that you can actually cut out for whatever purpose you need. I actually had the black one just around the house when I decided I needed a top box. What's inside there? Let's make this a little more dynamic. Let's get closer. Let's look inside. First of all, a block of foam. We'll explain that later. Second, straps, like literally tons of straps. Toss it in there. Paper towel, because you never know. A mask, because, well, nowadays. Cleaning. Disc lock, because you never know where you're gonna leave your bike, and in my case, airports and places. I go buy groceries with it, so there it is. That's heavy. Another net, because you never have enough nets until you carry freaking 3 of them with you. Locks, the keys for those locks. Kryptonite, because, well, you guys know. And then I have this little bag over here. Ooh, Ducati Corse, by the way. Don't even remember where this came from, but what's inside? More paper towels, flashlight, actually a Letterman, just in case. There is a lot of just in case in my top box. Some rope, spare USB-C, more helmet locks, carabiners, 1, 2, this thing that in theory uses, never mind. And one more carabiner with the knife in it. That is what I keep on my top box. And I keep those things on the top box all the times. When you see me do jumps in the dirt, when you see me go off-road really fast, this is always on it. This is fixed. This stays on the bike the whole time. This is where this piece of foam comes in. It's light and it creates volume, which means that when all the stuff is inside here, this gives volume and prevents this stuff from bouncing up and down. Why did I choose this thing? Well, look at it. It's cheap, it's compact, and when it's on the bike without those other giant bags that I have on the side, it almost looks like it's never there, and it allows me to carry all the stuff that I might need when I'm out there on my own. As a matter of fact, wait. It's like small, it's compact. I used to have the BMW Vario on my F800 GS, and I liked it because I could actually adjust the height. But today's top boxes look like milk crates. On the back of your motorcycle, it looks like you're going around delivering pizzas, but this one doesn't. Now, I have to mount it permanently on the bike. That brings me up to a point, which is actually the question I always get asked. How did I mount that thing in there? First of all, as long as you have the OEM rear rack on your Africa Twin, I believe the new one come out with these already on them. The only thing you need to buy to install this is 4 bolts, 4 nuts, and 8 washers. I added a rubber mat in there just because I wanted to cover those harsh bolts on the bottom. As you guys can see, it's like 4 bolts. I looked where the case looked centered and where I wanted, how far I wanted to stick out, how far I wanted to stick in, if the seat can be removed or not. And then from below, with a little Sharpie marker, I marked those spots on the case. Grab a drill, poke a hole, or actually in this case 4 holes through it, so I can actually put the bolts. The washers are pretty big washers because I figure I want a lot of surface holding this case down. I knew that I was going to use the bike to jump, to go off-road, and then once the bolts are on and through, I put 4 more washers down here, 1 each, and 4 nuts. And when it came to the excess bolt poking down, what I did, I marked it and I cut it straight, file it, make it look nice, and there you have it. Now you have a top box that didn't cost a fortune, and it's fairly usable, and it's not a sore eye every time you look at your precious and beautiful motorcycle. So in the end, it doesn't get any easier than this. If you don't want to spend a fortune and you don't want to carry a pizza delivery box on the back of your motorcycle, this is a great alternative. Cheap, good looking, waterproof, and when it's empty, it's actually so light that you won't even know it's there. The question kept coming up, and I had no choice but actually answer it in a video of its own. But before we finish here, as always, thank you very much to my patrons. You guys are the best. And I can keep buying stupid things and trying stupid alternative parts for the motorcycle because of you guys, so I'm very appreciative. Those are the names of the awesome people that are my patrons. Join them, become awesome as well. And when it comes to the sentence or the phrase that I'm gonna use every time I close a video now is gonna be see you next time, and dai tutti!